Everyone, hope everything is going well. So, what we just had happen, or what just occurred over the past week, there's a lot of Tom Brady hype around his quote unquote new rookie card for the Montreal Expos, where he barely played with them at all. And what I find quite interesting, this was like marketed like crazy. And you could look at some of the sales on eBay. This was what pulled by, I think, Platinum Card Breaks, sold for $18,000. I haven't heard of Platinum Breaks since that whole incident. But is Fanatics giving them product? That's just something to think about. There's other sales as well that I see. These are just God. It's a Bowman Draft yellow refractor, sold for about 4,000. This is once again Platinum Breaks. There's an offer on this. This is, by the way, raw, not graded. Okay. That's something to note. And what I find quite interesting here, Hackman, right? Who says that he spent $20,000. And this is a 3 hour video that he condensed into an hour. And he said, hey, look, I spent 20,000. One of the good cards that he got was the Tom Brady gold autograph card. And, it's there in the not check, there's in the checklist, but also the odds. 1995 Bowman Tom Brady auto gold out of 50. As you can see, it's out of 50. I was asking myself, hey, look, are these breakers, are these YouTubers, are they getting loaded boxes? I asked myself this question. And I looked at the video. I pinpointed where he pulled the card. And I determined that it's from like a super jumbo pack. All right. And he is buying boxes. Basically, like one out of 1,900 odds of pulling this card. I still am suspicious. I'm thinking out loud that, hey, look, the breakers, they get the cards. Yes, they have a lot of volume, but does it make sense to get one of the top cards out there with the odds of one out of 1,900? It's not crazy, but this is just what I'm thinking. Yeah, he spent an arm to like, yes, there's a lot of volume, but does it justify it? The reason why I do these videos is number one, because some people are going to be coming at me when the audit is over by Deloitte. I don't think, I think Fanatics will pass that audit. And these guys at Fanatics or people associated with them, they'll be like, oh, you tinfoil hat people. They may not mention me by name, but they may just say, like, hey, look, the audit showed that there's nothing going on. I'm doing all these videos. And what I will do at that time, if they point the finger at me, I'll show them instances where it's really strange what's going on. It may not even be this video, but there are many instances where I believe they're loaded beyond a shadow of a doubt. Right now, I'm asking questions, and people don't like that. Well, guess what? I don't care. So over here, we had um, triple diamond sports breaks, and basically over here, he got an autograph. Okay, we could look at the actual post, and it was a 1 out of 1 superfractor card. I want to go to this post specifically. Yeah, I went to it. But anyways, it's a 1 out of, let's go to the odds. Superfractor, pack odds, 1 out of 900,000. HTA box odds, 1 out of 75,000. Once again, these are going to the breakers. This is 1 out of 75,000 boxes that you open. Is it going to the person that's buying at retail, or is it going to the breakers? You tell me. How is that being allocated? All right. This is not tinfoil hat stuff. These are the odds coming from Tops. Unless their math is wrong, this is what it is when all the packs are unopened. And by the way, this was basically open right around release date from earlier this week. Okay. Something to know. So we see all these prices, we see all these hype going on. So what I decided to do, I decided to go to Card Ladder. I went to Market Movers as well. And I'm looking for prices of, I'm not a paying customer, but I'm just looking the last few months. 18,500 bucks for BGS 85. Okay. 18,500 for BGS 85. We're seeing ungraded cards right now of this Expos card. $18,000. Does that make sense? From a pricing perspective, what if it's not a 10? What will the price be? This is part of what Josh Luber called the hype cycle. And sure, if people want to pay that much, that's fine. But ultimately, a month ago, again, we got this for the same price. This is one of, some people would call the holy grail of Tom Brady cards. Some people would say, nah, it's not. They like the, what is it, the playoff contenders? Is that what the card they like? This is one of the top cards out there of Brady. I looked at other prices as well. PSA 9 is 40,000. I want to see a Card Ladder. It's the refractor 236. And I think like a lot of hanky panky goes on the high end. So, okay, it ties 40,500, 40,500. Let's look at PSA 10, 336,000, 3.5 million. Wow. Where did that sell? And I think it was PWCC. Allegedly, did they pay? So if the auction ended yesterday on a Friday, was the money wired? That's something that I would note. So, okay, assuming this is paid, assuming no hanky panky is going on, this sold at 3.5 million bucks. All right. So that may seem like an appropriate price, but I'm going to like some of these lower end cards. Once again, PSA 8. I'm at PSA BGS 85, selling less than some of these cards over here. Someone would be like, well, that's appropriate because what if this is a 10? Okay, I understand that. It's just looking at it. What has more intrinsic value, though? Think about it. Assuming no Kurtz card care, no hanky panky on the cards, but I think that a lot of these high end cards, they have work on it. This has less intrinsic value than a card like this. So that's just something to think about, me thinking out loud, and me thinking out loud, were these boxes loaded? Right? Pac-Man has a large audience, and you know, he is opening right when it came out. If you order it from the website, well, they sold out right away, and they're opening it before I see other people opening it themselves. Now, does Fanatics, do they communicate with someone like Pac-Man? I reached out to Pac-Man. I just wanted more clarification. Did he get a homie hookup from Fanatics and be like, hey, look, we know you're spending 20,000. Here's what you can open. And in that, did they purposely give him that? Right? Or did they just use this as a marketing tool? Just asking questions, right? This is not going to be in the audit, but if we put more pressure on Fanatics, they will probably have to be more transparent. They don't want people looking into this. All right. They want to be like, oh, hobby positivity. We need to keep an iron circle. Remember Great Curator? We need to keep an iron circle around the gatekeepers or whatever, right? Remember, 1 out of 75,000. You buying a HT8 box. Are you going to be pulling this? Probably not, unless you have a large social media presence. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. It's always good to question things. And some people are like, well, they have a higher odd because they pull more boxes. I get that. 75,000 boxes? You tell me. You tell me what's up. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. See you. Bye.